We've built them cheap and we've built them off-road worthy, but what happens if we try to build the new 2024 Toyota Tacoma in the limited trim? Let's find out right now. If you're new to my channel, my name is David Boyd. I'm an auto journalist and I do love all things mid-sized trucks. We have a dedicated show to this that we try to do every couple weeks. And I just like talking about these things. And this one is a Toyota. Anytime you bring up Toyota, man, it's so worthy of being talked about. And there we have the new Tacoma, and we're on their website, as you can see right there. And as you can see, starting out at $31,500, though I guarantee you we cannot find one of those that cheap because, well, nothing's been that cheap so far with this thing. But let's hit the old building price here. And I'm curious. Now, once again, you can see the SR. The SR probably unless you're a fleet manager, nobody wants the SR. It's not a bad truck by any means. You get a lot of capability out of that vehicle. But generally, kind of what I call the entry level would be the SR5. You're getting a little bit more features, but they're still pretty basic truck. Now with Toyota, we tried to build the TRD off-road, which is their most capable off-road truck out there currently. We do know the Pro's coming in. Obviously, the Trail Hunter is coming in as well, but we won't see those till spring. And I'm so happy that Toyota didn't put those on their building price just yet. Let's not muddy up those waters just yet. But today, I want to go to the limited trim, as you can see right here. So if you look at the SR5, started us out at $36,200. The off-road, the TRD off-road, started us out at $41,800. And we're jumping up to $52,100. That is right. Man, help me. $52,100 for a mid-sized truck. And the world has just gone crazy. It just has. But we're going to go crazy with it. We're going to select that truck and we're going to build one. And you guys know I always go four-wheel drive when I build a pickup truck because I don't live where there's just flat land. We do have hills, and I do like to take mine off-road. So generally, I try to build more of a off-road style vehicle. So let's see what we get here. One bed option with the limited, and it's a classy trim, right? Look at all the chrome on there. Look at all that chrome and stuff up there. It's classy. It's a little sassy, but but we're only going to get that one bed option, which strikes me weird because they're doing multiple bed options. You can get the extra cab and all that with 6-foot bed, 5-foot bed, however you want it. But the high end trim, I guess they figured people only wanted the smaller one. And it looks like we're only going to get it in the automatic. You can only get 278 horsepower. Now we do know this is going to get the iForce Max engine, so it will get the 300 plus horsepower. But as of right now, this is what we can get. So that's the only option we have. So we're going to select it. Now with the colors, you're not getting with a limited. Once again, we're classy. We're going to keep our pinkies up on this one. And you're not going to get all the fun colors. So if you like that hot octane color, you're not going to get that. But you still have a good amount of colors there. So this is the bronze oxide, underground, celestial silver metallic, and then Toyota specialty, which they just call black. Then we have the supersonic red, which I like that color quite a bit. And the blue as well, the blue crush metallic. That's a great color. And then we get a pearly color, the wind chill pearl. And you get a color like this, you better keep your pinkies up and you better drink a lot of a tea. And I'm talking English tea if you're gonna get that color, because that's how classy this is. But out of all these, I'm curious in the comments below, which one would you choose? Where would you, if you're going limited? We're already, as you can see, we're at $54,000 just by adding the four-wheel drive trim to this. So which one are you gonna go with? I'm a little taken there. And I think with a classy vehicle like this, I think I'm gonna stick with the wind chill pearl. Because this color in person is just it's real sparkly, a lot of pearl to it. If I'm going to have a nice vehicle like this, you might as well go all out. And for $425 extra, you can go all out. So the interior looks like we're going to get a couple options. So the black Softex, or you can get, it looks like kind of that, the Boulder, which is a lighter color there. As you can see here, I love that trim to that. That is it. I will say for limited, they've stepped up the limited in these small trucks. Now, granted, you're paying for that. It's not like you're not paying for it, but that is I like that the kind of faux wood trim there along with that. All the nice features. Look at that. The seats look great, but I would be worried about getting it dirty. Now, if it's limited, I'm probably not going to do all the off-road things I would normally do with it, though you can. So let's go back to the previous color, which is the Boulder black. Let's see right there. I think that fits. That's more fitting. And of course, we're going to have a white truck, so this black's going to stand out pretty good, but I think that's going to look pretty good. And there doesn't seem to be any upcharge for that. So next up, you get one package. One package. I love this because being the limited, you're already getting everything. That's one thing about the limited that it's a little confusing if you start pricing the off-road and lower trims. Is yes, you can start adding all the options, but with this trim here, look at this. you're already getting the big screen. You're getting the television, for God's sakes. You're getting all the already the nice leather-like materials for the interior of this vehicle. You're still getting some of the fun, it looks like the little Molly panels on the side of the doors and stuff, but you're there. You've made it. There's no more in life for you to do. You cash those checks, and this is the truck you want. So let's see details. So for $60, for $60, we can have the options of mud guards. And I will say this, it's a classy truck. We're going to add some little more class to it. So we're going to add those mud guards because why? Toyota, why? Just say the limited, this, you get everything. Why do we need the mud guards added? I mean, $60 is in the scheme of things, you're never going to notice it, but come on, Toyota. That's crazy to me. Now let's go into some of the options. And as always, I always tell you to do this. All weather floor liners. Yes. Yes. All the time. I'm telling you, factory floor liners are the best. And I don't see any reason to go aftermarket when the factories now are so great. And as you can see there, they all buckle in now. They do a real good job. It's not the old days of where they're sliding around and you're chasing your floor mats that are frozen to your feet. And we're good now. Alloy wheel locks. Well, if you're classy like the limited trim, you're probably going to want wheel locks. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Who's going to steal? And I don't know. I don't live in a town where I guess you have to worry about my wheels disappearing. But if you do, $80, that's not too bad. Cargo nets on this, no thank you. Bed extender. Now, because it is a short bed, you may think about if you're actually going to do some truck things with this, you may think about it. It's expensive for $485, but you may think about adding the bed extender there. Let's click that real quick. As you can see here, it gives you just a little bit of extra room. Toyota and Nissan's been doing this for quite a while, and they usually flip back up. So when you want to put the tailgate back up, it's pretty easy to do. So I'm going to pass on it right now, but I would say if you're looking for a truck to be your everything, that might be if you need to go to the hardware store, get some plywood, whatever you need to do, might be handy to do that. Now you get the bed mat that says Toyota Tacoma there, right there. Looks pretty good. Bed step. I'm pretty short, so the idea of this little bed step's pretty nice, but I want to say probably aftermarket will do that cheaper now. I also think this is probably a dealer added on. Well, I don't know. Doesn't say, some of the stuff it is, and it says installation not included. Let's see. We'll just check it out. Nope, doesn't say. So maybe this is an actual factory part. Now, do we need a console safe? No, I'm pretty good. I would, as silly as this thing sounds, I would like to black out the badges on this, but all the chrome, you're never going to get that front blacked out. You could probably go, add the new grill to it, but at the end of the day, normally I would like that blacked out look, but I'm good. The JBL Bluetooth speaker, I don't know, so don't hold me to this, but I would assume this thing comes with it because you're getting the limited. It's coming already with the JBL sound system in it. So I bet money that little speaker comes with it. I could be wrong, but the details are not really much on the site here that would tell you, whether you get it or not. It gives you a little breakdown of that, but it doesn't really say much. Toyota could do a slightly better job on their building price. Paint protection hood. With this vehicle, you may want to do this for $439. You add a little bit of protection from road debris. Now, I believe this is a dealer kit. Includes paint protection film for the hood and fenders, mirror backs, and door cubs. But I know a lot of brands were doing this as it was a dealer installation. So maybe they're doing that from the factory, which would be nice. I don't think with the limited, you're probably looking for roof racks. I just don't think that. $70 for charging cables seems ridiculous to me. The spare lock, the spare tire lock. No, once again, I don't live in there. Spray and bed liner for $575. Now that one is, I'm probably going to go ahead and add that in there. And I know they have the composite back of this thing, but I don't want a nice pickup truck like this one's going to be. And then at the end of the day, it's all scratched up where I threw something in the back of it, and it just looks rough. So I'm good to add that to it. And that's not too bad of a price. Past this, it looks like we're getting a lot of options that I don't think we need. I don't think anybody here needs a Dometic cooler in their new truck, but you might. Try to go all the way through this, and man, they just got options for days. I don't need any Pelican boxes, but at least they're actually adding quality parts, so that's a big deal. So let's look. Oh God. This price, man, $54,834 for the limited. So we do know, once again, limited, you're getting just pretty much everything besides mud flaps, by the way. But we did opt for that windshield pearl, so that was an upcharge of $425. The $60 for that was our big spend. $60 for the mud guards there. All weather floor liners once again for $179. The spray and bed liner was the biggest upcharge of $575. And delivery, processing, everything is going to be about $1,500. So $54,834. Now, where are you at with this? Where are you at with this? Because I mean, it's a nice truck. Toyota's going to have nice quality. So if you plan on this, say you're late 50s, early 60s, you want to buy one more vehicle and you want it to be the nicest one that's going to last, this may be the deal for you. I'm telling you. Or say you've got that you're a nice little junior executive, something like that. You want a nice pickup truck, something that shows classy, something you feel comfortable getting in and out of in a suit. That's definitely this truck. But past that, man, the Limited is a little pricey. So in the comments below, let me know what you think about this. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or damn, this Toyota I can't afford to drive. This has been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.